Emmerdale Dr. Liam Cavanagh is trying to get his life back on track after attesting few years on the ITV soap, but a new theory by Express.co.uk suggests he could be set to make a big mistake. Liam, played by Johnny McPherson, has been completely unaware for weeks on Emmerdale his wife, Layla Harding, Roxy Shahidi, has developed a nasty drug habit. From having a go at Priya Sharma, Fiona Wade, to always being tired, she has left her husband suspicious of what it is that's playing on her mind. However, when he decides he wants to take their relationship to the next level in upcoming scenes on the ITV soap, her cold attitude towards Liam could result in him having a one-night stand with another villager with life-changing consequences. The drama continues in next week's episodes following Liam wanting him and Layla to start a family now he has dealt with his grief of losing Leanna Cavanagh, Mimi Slinger. After Meena Jutla, Paige Sandhu, killed his daughter, the doctor was unable to think about having another child, and when Layla had a miscarriage, the pair decided they were not going to have a baby. Though the thought his wife might be pregnant has left Liam feeling positive about the future, and he told her in last week's installments he would be willing to give making a family another go. As Tuesday's episode comes around, Layla is sick and tired of her husband going on relentlessly about trying for a baby. It is the last thing she wants at the moment, and as he tells her she needs to be on top form, Layla secretly hides the comeback she is on from the drugs the night before. Knowing there is some truth to what Liam is saying, about getting fit and healthy, the beloved villager decides to talk herself out of taking more cocaine. Unfortunately, the struggle is too strong to overcome and she ends up taking another line of cocaine without being caught. Her addiction to narcotics could mean she will start pushing Liam out of her life as she no longer feels he is a priority. Feeling like a spare part, Liam could end up spending a lot more time by himself, and this could lead him to develop a habit of going to the Woolpack and getting drunk. One of these nights, he could end up bonding with Priya, who recently faced Layla's wrath. As they discuss Layla's recent behavior, they could end up going back to the Take-A-Vow office for more drinks into the night. With Priya being a single woman, she could have missed having some attention, and if Liam is willing to give it to her, she could make the most of it. Leaning in for a kiss, she could be surprised to see Liam is reciprocating it, despite being married to Layla and wanting to start a family with her. Knowing Priya already has one child, Liam could say he wished his wife was half the mother she was so they could build a family together. When one thing leads to another, the pair could end up sleeping together and stay the night at the Take-A-Vow office. The next morning, Liam would realize what he's done and bolt back home to make sure his wife doesn't catch him at the office with Priya. He could end up spending the day in bed trying to work off his hangover as Layla goes to work and realizes Priya is in the same clothes from the night before. As she grills her friend about getting back on the dating scene, Layla would have no idea it was her husband Priya was with. They might think they had got away with betraying Layla, but Priya could start to experience symptoms of morning sickness. When she takes a test, she could be shocked to discover she is pregnant with Liam's baby, and she would waste no time telling him. Although he would be surprised also, this would be everything he has ever wanted because Priya is able to give him something Layla cannot. He would need to tell his wife at the right time, as the doctor would want to still be married to her and be the father to Priya's child. Unfortunately, Layla is unlikely to take the news well at any time she is told, as this would mean her husband has cheated on her. She could offer him an ultimatum, telling the doctor they could either stay married with no children or they get a divorce and he can be a father. It would be a difficult decision for Liam to make, but will he stick by Layla's side or offer support to Priya as they look set to be parents together? The actor who plays Liam, Johnny, spoke earlier this year about the future for his character in wake of Leanna's train demise. Johnny hinted things weren't going to be good, stating, "I think with any trauma in life, you have to create a logic and analysis for it for people involved. If you put together an analysis and then you suddenly discover it's false, you have to unpick all of it and start again. Just having to go through the fresh narrative that makes sense." Liam has spent a good year or so trying to box up the fury, grief and anger and the existential feeling of why carry on? He's managed to gather all that up, close the door, lock it, and then once all of this transpires, it's like a wardrobe that's stuffed to full. Everything has fallen out and completely submerged him again, he told metro.co.uk. However, will his alter ego lose more than he gains by betraying Layla?